Hello. Chat, can you guys hear us? And are we delayed? This may be something you can't answer yet. Come on, camera, work. Ah, there she is. Just had to warm up a little bit. What's up, guys? Top of the morning to ya. Smug Grinch, Asher, YouTube Nosy, Kermit Akilla, MD. What's up, guys? How y'all doing? We got a premium streamer this morning. This is a PC Bros staple build. Sadly, we didn't have any other customs ready. You know, yesterday being a holiday, we didn't really get any shipments in, and we got a lot of builds that are just waiting on like 1 or 2 parts. So we're doing a classic staple today. It's actually a classic staple that just got upgraded. So this one is a 12400F with an RTX 4060, and now we're using a aftermarket V-True V5 ARGB tower cooler, and that is it's free of charge. We're not adding any extra to the build fee. No customs unsub. I mean, hey, it's getting pretty custom. You know, it has the air cooler in it. No stickers or paint or anything, but yeah, I'll tell you what, we'll put a PCBros sticker on the power supply or something if it shows, you know. Good morning, pineapple. Who are you talking to, Beast Boy? How many stickies you gonna put on it? You know, maybe like 1 or 2 PCBros ones. You know, nothing serious. Not a mod level of stickers. Yeah, and it's a solid build though. We definitely enjoy building these staples. These are pretty fun just because it definitely is. It really is just like a build we'd build on the channel. Really. Are these random builds? So yeah, if you're new here, we build a PC every single day, Monday through Friday, and we have been for the last like 3 years now, 3-4 years. And basically, most of the time, it'll be a custom, we call it a one-off build. This means that either me, Matt, Jonah, or sometimes someone at PC Bros hand-picked out all the parts for a build. We may never build another one like it again. There's usually no budget in mind. It's kind of just like, what do I feel like building today, or what parts do we have on hand already? This build, however, because we have a staging area and not all the parts show up on time. So this one's actually one of our staple builds. If you go to PCBros.tech, you can find it. Never again. What are you talking about? So yes, this one is a custom build. It's just not a one-off. This is one that you can buy anytime on our website.
Why are we sending TikToks, Beast Boy? Hold up. Twitch link, Death Adder. We can see your chat too if you want to watch from YouTube. We see you there. We are on twitch.tv/ToastyBros.
Yeah, don't worry. We'll see you everywhere.
See everyone's chat. What's up, Vic? How you doing? Welcome, welcome, everybody.
I forgot no one worked yesterday, so Tom's probably like, "Where's all the stuff to clean?"
There's nothing to clean. Nobody did anything back there. But now we are back, ladies and gentlemen.
Back in full force. The 7800X3D just doubled in price. We're like, where do you live, and what are we talking? That doesn't sound right. You're saying it's like 800?
Unless that must be just there is no
like
availability.
Dead stock or something.
I really think a 7800X3D is probably approaching dead stock, because I wouldn't be surprised if they put all their resources to 9800X3D.
The only way I could see that thing staying alive is I do know, well, just like the 9800X3D, it had really good press around it, and if it's cheaper to develop, I can't imagine it is though.
No, I would imagine they're putting all their efforts in the 9800X3D. Who knows? Oh snap, I got that case in RAW, catching from Newegg. So how cheap was it on Newegg? This case is a really good budget case. Southeast Asia. It might just be an inventory thing. I highly doubt it just spiked in MSRP and they have a lot of stock.
Yeah, this is a super solid. Honestly, the only reason you probably don't see us use this more on the channel is because we use them so much for the staples and stuff.
Fef Jackson, hello. What's up, Matt and Jackson? How you feeling today? We're doing great.
Why is there, I'm telling you, chat's been weird lately, and there's so many like Jacksons.
They're trying to mimic you.
Do you think they're trying to take over?
Please tell I need help. What do you need help with, Death Adder? Let me know and ask if I should build a PC with a 1200F and RX 570 or 1650. That's all I have.
Well, I mean, if you already have either one, I would go 1650 personally.
Yep. It'd be a little better. A
little newer. You'll have an entry level of NVENC encoder. You want to have ray tracing, but you don't want that.
Well, 6050 won't have ray tracing either because of GTX. But.
Yeah.
Some reputable stores be selling 4060s for the price of 4090s. Well, you might just have a bad market, unfortunately. Is the whole build $296? I mean, that's fair for that build.
Did they say that are they out of country?
This is Southeast Asia.
Oh, okay. Gonna start with the motherboard. What should I get, Jackson, Matt? For...
Are you rebuilding your system, Kermit? What are we doing?
I swear Kermit just up. Didn't they just get a 4070?
Yeah, they just got a new GPU, and I'm assuming they're trying to get away from the Alienware now.
Oh, okay.
Remember the idea was thinking about him either doing a whole new build or just upgrading the GPU?
So, and the upgrade, yeah, the upgrade definitely worked because they did an ad for us. Did I ever pay you for that, Kermit? I just not thought about that. I feel like I did, but I remembered I was ready to pay that one day. But then
I remember you paying him recently.
I was waiting on his PayPal. I just can't remember if I got it and paid right away or not.
How's
not, it's
everyone
too
today?
late.
Doing great today. Yeah, it's too late. You can't get money.
Yeah.
7500F went insane on the AliExpress build yesterday. I'm glad to use your code. Well, I'm glad you used it.
Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, that you know, anytime you guys use any of our codes or affiliates, it helps out big time. Not only because the company will work with us again, but sometimes it even gives us money.
Newegg has Black Friday deals on Ryzen CPUs and RAM kit for free. Nice.
Oh.
Yeah, Black Friday stuff's getting pretty prominent right now. I know I reached out to Newegg as kind of a, hey, we would like to do a Black Friday build. If you have any plans for any very particular super secret Black Friday sales, let us know, and ahead of time we can do a Black Friday day of PC build. But we need to know.
It's funny, when I was at Micro Center on Saturday, they were telling me, I asked about something, I don't quite remember what, but the guy was like, "Oh yeah, you know, we got our Black Friday deals out," and I was like, "Out?"
Yeah.
The guy was like, "Yeah, I know." He's like, "You know, we start early," and I was like, "Okay."
I know a lot of companies that just run throughout November and they don't have like a Black Friday sale. It's really just the whole month is just a little bit cheaper.
Black November.
Or there's like a deal that they want to get rid of. Why the V-True versus ID cooling? We just have them.
Yeah, and honestly, like, you gotta remember some of the prices that you guys see may not be what we get them for. Like V-True, we buy a lot of bulk stuff from them. We actually didn't even mean to buy these.
I think for context, we didn't mean to buy them, one, and also the price we got them from distributors in bulk, I think it only is like $3 more.
Yeah, no,
it's all black.
That's really
so,
the funny moral of the story is we just didn't mean to.
Yeah, this was an order oopsie. We actually requested different coolers from our supplier, and then they sent the invoice with that. We didn't double check it. We ordered it. But anyways, the price was fair because they're basically, same.
Yeah, and at first, I remember we were a little upset at first, and I was like, well, I guess we'll just use them for customs, but recently we've just kind of been using them for a lot of builds, so it worked out. We're actually out. So.
Matt and Jackson, okay, Death Hour, you need to chill. I can buy a brand new 1200F for around $90 and a GTX for $60 and total F $300. Then do it.
Do it.
Do it. Well, what do you need our help with, buddy?
It sounds like you already know your path, Padawan.
Do it.
Young one.
If you have $300 to spend, I mean, that's a fair budget build to start out with. You got a little bit of an upgrade path.
Did I just see Brothers of Toast?
Yep, that's, mineral oil question, oh God. Can you use food coloring with it? A friend dropped the idea of doing a mineral PC, but just having custom PVC pipes and colored mineral oil, it would look fire.
So the main thing would be, food coloring is water-based.
Yeah.
I would not think it would mix with the oil, but the only way to really know would be to research that or to just try it yourself. Like, don't do it in a PC, obviously, but just see what happens.
Is the GPU good enough? I mean, it's good enough for an entry-level PC at that price point. Just look up GTX 1650 benchmarks.
You gotta remember too, good enough is extremely relevant
what do you
what
want?
you're doing.
Yeah, like what do you want it to do is the question. I can tell if you tell me
should
what
need our validation.
Yeah, if you tell me what you want it to do, I will tell you if it will happen or not. Pinky Tech, can I get $300? No.
Pinky Tech, maybe if you do some freaking YouTube videos and do some ads. Where have you been, Pinky
more for a
Tech?
580. Well, 580, technically is a little bit. Actually, no, they're about the same. 1650 and 580. So
You
no.
know what can cause packet burst? Isn't that we're talking like internet?
Internet packet burst.
Packet lost kind of deal?
Got the reef from AliExpress. Now me and Bloody are waiting on our CPUs to ship. They have sold a lot of CPUs on AliExpress.
I can't even imagine how many they've sold.
We
Probably more oil than Diddy has.
More oil. Let's see. What's a good GP for just gaming on the Ryzen 5 5600? We can go a lot of different ways. We just finished the quote-unquote console killer PS5 Pro build. That has the RX 6800. I would only get that GPU if you can find it for a good $60 to $70 cheaper than the 7700 XT on Newegg. If not, go with the 7700 XT.
I'd call it a console friend.
That there said, thanks, bruh. Thank you. Love the videos. I've been watching you guys recently. I think I've watched 100+ videos in the last week.
Dang.
Let's freaking go, Ritical.
Thank you for that.
I think on Friday I'm going to go to Micro Center and snag a 9000X3D because new shiny. Dark Lord Vader is just a baller. If you can get one.
What is Dark Lord? Are you 14900K right now?
I thought he was Ryzen now.
He has like multiple builds, doesn't he? I don't even know.
Aren't you Ryzen for your main system now? Yeah, 7800X3D.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, that's definitely a splurge purchase, as you very much know.
Yeah, I would say I'm sure you know that. I guess we don't probably need to talk.
We
you
don't
out
need
of
to
it.
lecture Dark Lord Vader. He's just like new.
Do you want us to talk you out of it, or do you want us to talk you into? Like, what are you looking for?
He's like, I'm just saying I'm doing it.
You just want like validation.
Go to
man.
Go to Micro Center. Yeah.
I know. You know what's funny? We ended up buying that 7800X3D, and we got it for like I think less than what I even said.
Nice.
And I was just like, oh, I just spent.
No, Dark Lord Vader is right. He could probably sell his 7800X3D for about $300.
Yeah.
And then what? The upgrade's 5, so pay $200. I mean, again, it's still probably not worth that, but
I know. Yeah, Tyler's planning the build with the 7800 because I think the guy bought a 9800X3D for whatever reason, but we got a really good deal on it, and I think he might have gotten a bundle actually because I think that's where that G-Skill RAM's from. That Ripjaws, or not the Ripjaws, the Z5 stuff that I found in the back.
You have a 7700X? Why? Did you have one before your 7800X3D? Is that how that worked? 9000X3D is amazing. Installed mine. There's so many people buying that CPU. It's crazy. Oh, that was your first AM5 CPU? Nice.
I know, I don't feel special anymore. Everyone has it.
You're just basic.
It's
like when I got my Tesla, and now everyone has it. Tesla's like the new Honda Civic.
Dang. I don't know if I'd go that low, but yeah.
The cheap ones, at least, the Model 3s.
Oh, yeah, that is true,
Compared to price right now, they're so cheap.
They do have some cheap ones. All right, guys, installed my NVMe, which is in a really odd spot. Odd spot.
Building in the same case soon for my buddy. It's a good case option for sure.
I'm glad you all like this case. It's a good staple choice.
Out of all the videos I watch, I still have issues with names. I know Matt's, oh, it's gone. What'd you say? You watched 100 videos and you can't remember our names? That's crazy.
Dude, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
I guess we used to always do in the intro, like, hey, what's up, guys? You know, Jack and Matt here with the Toaster Biz. We don't really do that anymore, so.
I know Matt, Jonah, and McAllister, but I know I'm missing someone. You're missing a key important person. Jackson.
How do you know Jonah and McAllister, but not me?
That's crazy. Jackson, Matt, Jonah's the one behind camera.
I'm not even offended, I'm more just like shocked.
You know, unless you watch a lot of DIY stuff, I guess you watch a lot of DIY, you see a lot of McAllister, you see a lot of Jonah. You do see Jackson as well. A lot. Yeah, so, but, and then Zach. Well, we have two, we have a PC Bro Zach and a Zach at Toasty Bros.
Yeah, we have two Zachs.
1H, 1K.
I guess, I mean, the only reason you guys would even really know Zach at the Toaster Bros would be from ad spots.
They remember the important members. Wow, this freaking guy. So which motherboard, CPU, RAM should I pair with the 4070 Super? Need to be a solid upgrade from a Ryzen 7 5800. Go 7000 series Ryzen. How much are you looking to spend though, Kermit? Because like realistically, even when Jackson just talked about this, when he upgraded from his 5800X with a 4070 to the 9000X 3D, in most games it wasn't a major jump immediately. No. So it's one of those things where like you're gonna probably spend, let's just say theoretically you do 9800X 3D. How much in total did you spend on your motherboard, RAM, and CPU?
If you get the combo there, it's like $750, I think.
You're gonna be paying about $750. You might not see the immediate performance uplift. You do have a really awesome CPU that can handle multiple new GPU generations for a long time, but you know, if you're expecting like raw gaming performance uplift, you're gonna have to spend a good amount of money.
You saw a much bigger difference going to the 4070 than you'll see doing this DDR5 brand new motherboard. Like, I didn't even have the top of the line board. I had like a really cheap X570 from MSI. I did have 4 sticks of, well, it doesn't matter. I had dual channel Corsair DDR4, and now I'm on DDR5 with 6000 megahertz versus 3600. I got a Gen 4 SSD now, 9000X 3D, a really high end, I took an X870 even. And with that same 4070, my gaming performance jump was pretty marginal, I feel like.
I would not recommend you do that, Kermit. Just wait. He wants to do piece by piece. He wants to buy a motherboard and like part at a time. I really never recommend anyone do piece by piece. unless like you find like a deal of a lifetime, but most people who do that, especially if they're trying to get a PC that is a little bit more than they want to spend, they get the motherboard for a really good deal or a CPU or whatever, and then they sit on that for so long that it doesn't make sense to buy anything else for it.
And not to mention, Kermit, I know how you are, because you, me, Girthy, like, we're all kind of similar in the sense that, like, well, I think you guys are worse than me. You guys really want latest and greatest. You're going to buy those parts, and then when the new thing comes out, you're going to have the part, but then want a different part.
Yeah.
So I would not do part at a time. I'm not trying to, like, rain your parade, but that's normally not the best way to do it.
I mean,
going with AM5 with better CPU and faster RAM.
Yes,
It's like he's ignoring everything we're saying. Yeah, sure.
do it.
But don't come back to us when you're like, oh my God, what's the game that he plays all the time? Or doesn't play anymore?
Oh, freaking Grid.
Off the grid is
grid.
still running at 40 FPS with my 9800X 3D.
He said, I won't sit on it that long. I just think that if you're going to, here's what I'd put, Kermit. Either do it or don't do it.
Do it all in or don't.
Yeah, don't just get like
Don't
one
be
part
a
at time.
baby is what I'm hearing.
Because was that you talking about going to Micro Center, or was that someone else?
I think someone else, well, Darko Bear was going to Micro Center.
I just think if you're going to, well, yeah, if you have to go to Micro Center, just get the bundle. Save the money that you can.
Not as bad as Girthy. Sorry, for the guy who's spamming about his PC questions, we're trying our best to answer your questions, but there's a lot of other people talking in chat,
Is it the
so
same
just be
person
patient.
that-
Yes, I think they asked 1060 or 1650. I would get a 1650.
1650. He said, I'm not as bad as Girthy.
Mobile delay is horrid, is it? All right, let's do a delay test. I'm gonna clap and you all say clap. You ready? 3, 2, 1. 4 seconds? Okay.
4? That's not
Factoring
too bad,
in time for someone to type clap, so, you know.
You think some people already had it ready? I think the first person had it ready.
Maybe, they might have. They must have been really quick, because I basically gave them like 5 seconds to have
Matt
it ready.
has the clap.
Guys, I have the clap.
Kermit just keeps saying, not me. Not me. I'm not addicted to upgrading my PC. No!
I'm not an addict. You're an addict. Just admit it.
You know what, dude, I hate the timing so much because, you know, I upgraded my PC on Saturday, and then I played, today's Tuesday, I played that game, or those games of Apex on Sunday. And then, you know, between Jonah and then that friend Noah, they pissed me off so much that, like, I got off the game, uninstalled it. I'm just like, it's perfect timing to spend all that money. And, like,
And not even
I got
play.
on yesterday, and, you know, a couple people were like, do you want to play games? And I just was like, no, I don't really want to play anything multiplayer right now. So I just sat on my PC, like, just staring at it for, like, an hour, and I just got off and went to bed.
Don't you love that?
Yeah, I'm just like, thanks. This is great timing.
Jonah makes games toxic.
No, he does, dude. Like, I hate to say it, man, but I've gotten out of a couple games now because of Jonah, and it pisses me off. Like, I feel like Apex was my one game, and so to give you an idea on how he is when he gets on, Matt, like, you know how everyone usually has like a couple games they play at a time?
Yeah.
And you know, they'll maybe like, I have Fallout, right? Like, I
Yeah.
played some Fallout yesterday. Everybody has like a single player game. Everybody has a few multiplayer games, so that if you got friends that want to play Fortnite, but some friends that want to play COD, depending on who's on, you'll do that. Jonah, when he has a game, that is all he will play. And when he gets on, he expects, like it is like, you know, he gets mad at you if you don't play that game. So it's like, as soon as he gets on, it's like, all right, who's running Apex? It's like, oh, well, we're still playing this. Like, oh, you're a freaking loser. Why are you playing that? Get on Apex. So, oh man,
That's Jonah.
I could rant for hours, guys.
There is an ARGB header pinned behind this motherboard. Do you know about that?
I see it. It feels pretty pinned.
Can you get it?
Yes.
There you go.
I think it left behind the cap, but that's okay.
Oh, here's the cap.
Oh, okay, cool. We're good then. Damn skids. That's what I'm saying. I hate it because I swear he's like the only person that pisses me off that much in video games.
No cap. Yeah, Pinky Tech's probably like that too, for real.
That's why he probably didn't play. He knows he just like makes people rage quit.
Still driving AM4 CPUs, then I don't know. Well, okay, well, to be fair, going to AM5 would be an upgrade for him. What we're just trying to tell him is don't expect it to be as big of an upgrade as if you did your GPU upgrade. Like, your GPU upgrade is going to be the biggest jump for you. Like, you're getting a, like, if you do a, what CPU are you even considering, Kermit? Like, are we talking top of the line? Are we talking 9800X 3D? Or are you looking at other options? Because like, think of it this way, a 9800X3D is enough CPU, which honestly a little bit less is even enough CPU, to handle like a 4090 if you wanted to. So like, you're gonna be GPU bound in pretty much anything that you play. Could you run it through here?
Yes. Yes.
I'd rather bottleneck because of CPU than GPU. Honestly, I'd rather have it backwards, to be honest. I'd rather my GPU be the bottleneck because it's a much easier upgrade in the future. I'd rather have a baller CPU that my graphics card is like pinged at 100% all the time, and then when I want to play esports titles at lower settings, my CPU can shine. Versus my CPU being pinged at 100% and my GPU not being able to max itself out. We see a lot of those systems on like Amazon and stuff with really cheap computers with older like 6th gen i5s. Yeah, like it does not work well. Like those freaking Xeons or the quad cores.
Quad-cored i5.
Yeah, those just suck. And then people comment on our videos being like, it's because you have the frame rate uncapped. It's like, oh yeah, let me just go ahead and benchmark all the games capped at 60 and let everyone complain about, we can't see the performance. Who plays at 60?
What the Sigma? Is this 2010?
I'm just like, come on guys.
Is USB 3 on the side or bottom?
Side.
Underneath 24 pin?
Yeah, let's do that. Fallen Goddess, thank you so much.
The goddess has fallen.
Who plays at 60, real gamers lock at 30. See, Dr. Vera knows
Ooh.
what's up.
Yeah, real gamers like the cinema experience and lock at 24.
It was like I was trying to play Wukong at like really high settings, and it was like running like just at 60, and I was like, I don't know if I could do this. I was like, I have to run at a little bit lower settings. I don't know if my brain is fried from playing esports games, and I feel like I need more than 60 FPS. But then I'm like, I don't know.
I'm telling you, man, just don't have that FPS counter up. You'll never know. Is there a fan header at the bottom somewhere?
Yeah, wherever power supply or where, yeah, right there, it's fine.
Woo. No, it's funny because you know how I told you before I did my little upgrade short, and before I did that, I didn't even know what FPS I got in like any game. And so after I did the upgrade, I was playing COD and I told you what FPS I was getting, and I was like, maybe I was getting worse before. Like it doesn't feel worse, but like I don't even know.
What settings are you running at? Balance?
So I was doing balance with no upscaling, 1440p, and I was getting around 150-ish FPS with the 4070 and 9000X 3D.
I swear, like I play balanced with no upscaling on my PC at home, and I probably get close to the same.
Yeah,
but I have a 4070 Ti. So like,
that's true.
That could like.
I was just shocked though because I was like, well, I don't know what I was getting before. Like maybe I was getting less, but I don't think I was. Like it felt very high refresh rate before.
Chad, has anyone installed Bazite before?
Are you slowly hating it now?
No, I'm just like wondering what the hell I'm doing wrong. This is the second time I've had a Linux install problem.
Is it annoying you because like not many other people like? Do you see what I'm saying? How people don't talk about Linux?
So
really?
there's like one what's it called? There's one Reddit post that somebody says, oh, you made the USB from Windows. Do the CMD command and then reflash, and it should work. And then, okay, I think I just did a reflash. I think that's what I was waiting on, right? No, never mind. I already reflashed and it didn't work. Now I remember. Might just have to try on yours. See if in a Linux,
please don't break my Linux
environment.
I'll cry.
Has anyone had an issue where it would be installing Fedora Linux, because I think that's what it's based off of, where you run the test on the USB and it like fails at like 4% and throws this like very specific error code? I'm having the same issue, and every subreddit I see says make sure that Windows doesn't mount the drive. So go into CMD under disk part and make sure it doesn't mount it, and then format the drive and then do it again.
Dude, I already have a really good selling point for my Linux distro.
Well,
first try.
First try. You got it.
It just works.
Just for it?
I mean, I say first try. I had a hiccup, but that was completely my fault.
What I'm hearing is, and if there's any people who use Linux in this chat, I've so far no one's jumped out and said that they have used Linux consistently. So far, what I'm noticing is making bootable USBs for certain Linux distros on Windows, besides apparently Jackson's because it worked first try, is just not fun.
I think Ubuntu is probably going to be pretty good
Ubuntu is
too.
probably going to be the exact same way too.
Yeah, I am surprised though with how popular, like the mining one I get, but like with how popular the one you're saying is, it's crazy that.
Well, every video I see is like, all you gotta do is do, Bullying Etcher, I'm using it, bro.
The Etcher.
The etcher. I'm using Boolean etcher. So I'm using Boolean etcher. I'm using flash drives. I've used 2 different flash drives. I already stole one from David because.
I know, dude. I saw you using a PCBros one, and I was like, oh.
No, I'm not using an actual PC Bro. Well, this one's the one David gave me because he said that the Windows install was screwed on it and needed to be reformatted anyways.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I saw like the chain, and I was just like, oh, he's using.
No,
I was like, in my mind, I was like, what if he just keeps taking them? Because he's like, oh, I think I need to try a different one.
No, that one David gave to me. The silver one seems to work, but the other one doesn't even get detected in PC. So I think that one's just bad. And then I went and got a fresh one of his bigger flash drives that he has for like when we transfer data for customers, and I bought a new one to replace that because I've tried that. ETA Prime could help you. It's wonder if it's like how your PC set up with UEFI or whatever. It could be. Do I need to set
It's time. You need to reach out to that guy that was helping you before with the mining OS.
Maybe I need to try Legacy. Well, Jackson's doing this. Give me a second. I'll try Legacy.
What do they mean by legacy? Like boot?
Yeah, I think it's set to UEFI mode.
So you have to. They're saying you need to change the Windows boot mode to get the install to work.
Probably the PC's boot mode, I guess.
Oh, okay. So you got the USB working. You just can't.
Well, the USB will boot. Like you can boot to the USB. You can go through the install process, but it fails. But when you test the USB, like there's an option on the boot drive when you like boot into it. There's like an option that says test this install media and install. It runs the test and it fails. And I don't know if it's because it's failing because the PC set to some weird mode.
Yeah. See, I would lean it's something with the PC you're installing it on, not the installer maybe.
Let's find out, chat.
Because I feel like that, I don't know, that might be more likely based on there not being tons of forums on this and stuff. Ooh, that beat just got crazy on us.
Of course, this workstation has like the weirdest BIOS keys ever. What is it again?
What if that's what it is? It's because you got a workstation. Building a 9800X 3D. If I had to buy a GPU today with the $1,200 budget, what would you buy?
$1,200 budget.
$1,200 for the whole computer or just the GPU? Because if it's just the GPU, like, I think you can buy anything but a 4090.
Yeah. So what do you want?
So 4080 Super, 7900 XTX. Take your pick. Choose your poison. Now, if you get, just the G, okay, yeah, if you have, 4080 Super or 7900 XTX. I wouldn't even bother looking at something like a 3090 Ti. No. I wouldn't probably waste your time looking for a 4090 because you're probably looking at like, I would say like 17 to like 2100 for that. And honestly, the 4080 Super jump to the 4090, it is not worth the extra like $500 to $700 you're probably gonna spend.
I can't even get the freaking BIOS key.
I have a 4080 Super and it's really good. Yeah. No, we back the, we're big fans of basically the 4070 and all the in-between all the way up to the 4080 Super. That's definitely like NVIDIA's bang for buck spot. 4060 and 4060 Ti are definitely good for the right people. They're definitely not like the best FPS bang for buck, but they're not too far from it. I know people always argue like, you know, AMD, it's like, oh, you can get something for way cheaper, but like, I don't think that that's specifically true. NVIDIA, in terms of their raw FPS, they're pretty good, actually. How many egg can egg? I don't know what that means. 1200 GPU, just go XTX, cuz. I will say, I think isn't the 700 XTX basically just a 4080?
Yes.
So if you get the Super, you know, you will get a little more performance. I do think the 4080 Super though probably is, you know, 150 bucks more. Just a guess, by the way. 8 gigs of VRAM and 24 is such a joke. Consoles have 16 now. Okay, hold on now. Hold on now, Frog Slayer.
Oh, here we go. Oh boy. There's an idiot in our chat.
Now, Frog Slayer, I get what you're saying, but 8 gigs is still plenty for 99% of people out there. Now, I'm not saying a 588 gig. I'm talking like the 4060, 4060 Ti, 7600. All of those cards are super solid with their 8 gigs of VRAM, especially GDDR6. And you'll notice, because look at something like the 7600 XT, or look at the 4060 Ti 16 gig. Those are both cards that have plenty of VRAM, but they literally do nothing because the actual raw performance of the card just isn't there to have that much VRAM. Now, going to like a 4090, I get why those 24 gigs of VRAM, sure, why not? I mean, they can support it. The games that are 4K can kind of utilize like half of that RAM, but even then it's almost nothing. I mean, we benchmarked 4090s at 4K, and we usually, like, from what I remember, I feel like I haven't seen them use more than like 14 gigs of the VRAM. Top of the morning, PC Bros. Hello, Rick. Yeah, this is actually a PC Bros build here. Well, they're always PC Bros builds, but this is a staple, which is pretty cool, if I do say so myself. You got the 7600 XT for editing. The 16 gigs helps out a lot. Now, see, and that is a great example of someone who's thinking. That's the one time that we tell people, well, there's two reasons. One, get a 16 gig card of the 7600 XT or 4060 Ti. If A, it's almost the same price as the normal version, because you don't lose performance. If anything, you're only gonna get the same or better, right? And then B, if you know that you have applications that can utilize that VRAM, that's awesome. You know, great.
Don't just do it for gaming.
If you want to use the 16K skin textures for Skyrim, should I get a 4090?
Fuck off.
I'm assuming that's some weird mod. I don't know. Wasting money. You like your 4070 Ti? I like your 4070 Ti. Is the Ryzen 4500 and 6600 XT and 32 gigs of RAM a good combo? Yeah, it is a good combo. I always tell people to note, if you're able to get a motherboard and CPU that, that support Gen 4, it's definitely a good move, especially because you're using a Gen 4 card. You'll get a little bit more performance out of it. So whether it's going with like a B450 and a Ryzen 5 3600, or my ideal choice would be getting something like a Ryzen 5 like 5600, 5600X with a like B550 that has Gen 4 support. Magic the Gathering Arena on a 4090. Okay. Ooh, I like this one. Laptop with the Ryzen 7 8-core 16-thread with the 2050 with 4 gigs of VRAM. No, I wouldn't do that. I mean, if it's an insane good price, sure, go for it. But the problem is, the 2050 laptop with the 4 gigs of VRAM is practically like a desktop, like 1050 Ti, maybe 1650 on a good day, if that. I wouldn't even go that far, honestly. So I would keep your eye out for something like, at the least, a 3050 laptop or better, even like a 40 series one, honestly, because like the other day, I was able to snag a Lenovo. It's a line I haven't heard before. I can't remember what it's called, but it's a Lenovo laptop that's not a Legion or an IdeaPad, but it's a kind of a gaming laptop, and it has a Ryzen 7 8-core 16-thread, and it's a Ryzen 7000 series, by the way. So actually good, and it has a 4070 in it for $899. Oh, you already bought it? He said, "Oh my God, did I get scam jacked, sir?"
Wait, what did he do?
I guess he got a 2050 laptop with a Ryzen 7.
That sounds like a lot of the laptops on the market. How much did you pay?
Yeah, how much did you pay? I just love the, oh my God, oh my God, did I get scam jacked, sir?
Well, how much did you, it depends on the price.
How does this guy know my name but that other person didn't? They do Jonah. I'm sorry. Oh, are you the one that didn't know my name? I'm gonna try to forgive you, but it's gonna take a little bit. I just can't believe, I can't imagine watching 100 of someone's videos and not knowing the name. Eject, sir. Is this guy never gonna tell us what he paid for it?
He's embarrassed.
I have a Ryzen 5 laptop with a 3060 that I'm attempting to sell now. See, that's a very balanced combo.
2050 is basically the same thing as the 1650. So it's like...
Is it? Okay.
Yeah. So running like the 2050 to the 1650 and like, I mean, that's the same thing as them trying to just sell like modern CPU with old GPU.
And no one knows how old it is.
Yeah. Well, I just tweeted out, it's gone now, it's sold out. But this morning, Walmart had Victus with a 4050 and i5 13450H for $499.
Oh man, that's so good.
That's 16 gigs of RAM as well, so dual channel memory.
I'm scared that this person spent like close to that. 16 gigs. Oh, thank you for the sub, Twitch's Fishbowl. Oh, I like how that person just followed 3 minutes ago and subbed 1 minute ago. Why can't more people be like you, Twitch's Fishbowl? 16 gigs of DDR5, 4800 megahertz RAM, just one stick, I assume. If you're talking about your 2050 laptop, I will be absolutely shook if it is DDR5.
Well, the 7000 series Ryzen, it could be. The 2050?
Huh?
Did they say a 2050 laptop?
Yeah, RTX 2050, and he said DDR5.
We've had a couple of them like that.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, they've done the 7000 series Ryzen ones are DDR5.
But with the 2050?
Uh-huh. Yeah, they sell those.
I don't even remember this somehow.
Yeah.
I'm like mad about it.
Look up RTX.
Thank you, Ridicule, for the sub. Appreciate it. 25% way of the goal. Paying for Jack's Taco Bell so he
Jock.
forgives me. Oh, yeah, that is he. Okay. All right, see, now I gotta remember your name. He said, I am like shocked now. You still never told me what you paid for it.
You won't tell
I will
me.
keep asking, what did you pay for that laptop? And what are the specs? So it's a Ryzen, I'm guessing a Ryzen 7. How could you get a Ryzen 7000 series 700 series with a 2050? And like, that's just crazy to me.
Here's one right now. Asus TUF A15 Ryzen 5 7535HS 8 gigs DDR5 RTX 2050.
That is, 600?
$699 is this one.
Said he paid 600 for it.
Yeah, it ain't great, I'll be honest with you.
I mean, it's at least DDR5 and it at least has, I mean, those CPUs are really good.
It says DDR5 5600 megahertz.
Might as well just use the integrated graphics.
I know, right? iGPU, baby.
Nah, I mean, the 2050 is definitely better than integrated graphics. Oh, he got that exact one.
Oh, the Asus TUF. Here we go.
Are they like the only one who even makes it?
HP has one too.
HP has one? Okay, well, I need HP and Asus to stop. Please stop.
They're like, get rid of the 2050.
3050, totally cool.
Yeah,
4050,
2050.
great, even better, but 2050, come on. When did that come out? Was that 2020?
Let's see.
Maybe newer than that, I'm just...
I think the thing is with the 2050, it was released like way after
it was
20
30
series. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same laptop. The Garang. 4000 megahertz. Yeah, so you probably do have one stick.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I don't even think I would. I don't even really. I mean, you can upgrade to 32 gigs like dual channel, but I don't even think it's worth it.
Yeah, 2050 was released in early 2022.
2022. Okay.
Because the original 2060 laptop came in 2019, so it came almost like 3 years afterwards.
Yeah, that's so crazy. What is the 6800 compared to NVIDIA? Comparable to NVIDIA?
I
don't know.
It's equal to a 7700 XT, which is like a what?
My mind says 4060 Ti.
Probably.
Yeah, like 4060 Ti.
It's probably in between like a 4060 Ti and 4070, if I had to guess.
Yang said, so I got scammed. Is it safe? I have someone to upgrade it? No, it's safe. I mean, it's not a bad laptop, okay?
You're
Like,
scaring them.
I know. Like, you have a laptop that is capable of gaming, and if it works for you, then that's awesome. Now, would I upgrade to 32 gigs? Maybe. I honestly would like, if you're a laptop diehard gamer, I would almost just keep the 16 in there, and then whenever you feel like you need an upgrade, instead of spending, $30 to $50 on another stick of RAM, I would just get a different laptop.
What games does this person play?
I don't know. I never asked.
What games do you play?
I didn't want to know. Probably Roblox.
If it's Roblox and Fortnite, it doesn't matter.
Damn, boss called if you replied. So not going top end. What would you recommend to upgrade from the 5800 or show away from another? Well, that's the problem. Is like, if I just did that. Is what I'm trying to tell you. Like, I had a 5800X with a 4070. I upgraded to literally like the best I could get, and I just didn't really see this major difference. So if you really want to upgrade, go 9800X3D, 32 gigs, and get an X870. But if you're looking for more performance that's like a crazy big number, you're probably not going to see it. But you do what you want. If you have the money, go for it. Thank you for the sub.
Warned you.
Zany mommy. So they play CS2, Valorant, and Minecraft. I don't even think I'd touch the RAM.
Yeah, just leave it.
Oh, you have the regular 5800, not the 5800X? Get a 5800X 3D then. Call it a day. I mean, honestly.
Maybe.
I don't know, how much are those now? Like, can you get one used or something for a good deal?
Yeah, you might be able to.
I was thinking about the price to performance, and I think if you were to get a 5800X 5800X 3D for let's just say even like the top of the line, like 250. If you can get one of those for 250 or less, I think you'll notice an okay FPS jump as opposed to just going to like the 9800X 3D. Were you AM5 or AM4? No, yeah, I was AM4. You can't, yeah, AM4 has to be, I don't know how, AM4 is AM4. Like the 50, all of 5000 series will only work in AM4. It's only 7000 series and up that'll work in AM5. Yeah, Dark Elevator probably does have a spare 5800X 3D. Probably just sitting in his closet. He sent I wonder if Girthy ended up sending his 12400, 12600K back. Or if he bought it.
Yeah, what would happen with that?
I feel like I haven't seen Girthy in a few days. I feel like he got his PC working again and said, I'm done with these guys.
Screw these guys. Like, I just left the GPU here. I just realized that.
Ooh, the wife is a 5600X 3D? That's cool. We're getting ready to do a 7600X 3D build soon. That's why you're bald. Are you not gonna picky tech? That's great. Oh god, I'm guessing it's a Slack.
It's because we're saying he overslept.
Oh.
He would be here. How much is a 5800X 3D used? Okay, it's really stupid, I'll be honest with you.
Is it really dumb?
300.
So as opposed to like
350. Oh, yeah.
It's 150 less than the. It's just a little more than 150 less.
What's the difference? How much is there of a difference versus the 5700X 3D? I know it sounds weird going from a 5800 to a 5700.
I told McAllister he has to give us his one-piece cards now.
Yeah, so I was like, is that like a decent difference? I need to check. I've honestly contemplated it for my 5800X if I like ever wanted to upgrade, just doing like a 5700X 3D, but I don't know if that would be an upgrade or a side grade or.
I like this email I got from Dropbox. You're invited to download the desktop app. Thank you, Dropbox. I really wanted that.
5700X 3D is like 5 to 8% slower than what, the 5800X? Or the 5800X 3D? 5700X 3D compares to 7500F. Okay.
Probably not too far off, yeah.
If the AliExpress pricing is to tell you anything, that's kind of what they go for. Wait, hold up. Oh, I was like, that's all I'm saying. Yeah. I didn't even see your message. I was like, wait a minute, he just changed his mind last minute. Almost got the Taco Bell fund. Well, y'all been filling up the Taco Bell fund like every day, so thank you for all the subs. Hit us with that Uno reverse card.
Oh, that's crazy.
I don't know what I'm expecting to happen here, but I'm installing it even though the USB says it probably shouldn't install, so.
Oh, could you have installed it the whole time?
I've tried,
Oh,
and that's when it.
I was about to say, dude, I
No.
would have just said screw it.
No, I tried the first time, and then I realized that's why I was busted.
Quick question. When I get the new 7600X GPU for the CPU, will the power supply be enough to run it comfortably? What power supply do you have, Chaotic? And you get a picture of a different color, reverse card.
Doesn't it need to be the same color to stack it,
Does it?
And then don't you match the colors unless you do a.
I don't know. I guess
You gotta hit him with a wild card, change it to green, and then throw green. Next question: what pre-built? Huh? are you talking about? Oh, wait, that's true. You can stack the same card that's different color. I think about that.
Let's see if there's like something like a draw like 100. Oh, let's go. I found a draw 100.
Draw 100 in green, motherfucker. He bought a proof of PC Bros, probably 650 Seagate, not Seagate, Seagotep. Do y'all think a founder wall power supply would be fine for 9700K and 580? If Jackson's PC at home is anything to tell you.
I got a short coming out.
Yeah, wait
soon.
for the short. No, wait. Well, let's do this. Let's do this, chat. Chat. What is the minimum power supply you would run with an RTX 4070 and Ryzen 7 9800X 3D? What is the minimum wattage you would run if you're planning a build right now? What would you do?
With like an X870, 32 gigs of RAM.
What would you run? Bunch of RGB fans.
2500 watt, 550, 750, 650, 650, 750, 600.
I see a lot of 650s. I was expecting.
I'm shocked. Well, these are computer guys.
Yeah, it's computer guys.
They're computer guys. Well, guys, in my PC at home, I am running a Corsair CX550. And it's not the normal 550, it's the 550M, so it's semi-modular. And what's even better is they consider that to be C tier. So I'm running a C tier 80 plus bronze, not 80 plus gold, 80 plus bronze. And you know what I realized? I think that power supply is from, I would say I think it's 2017.
Yeah.
So I believe that power supply is about 7 years old.
There you go.
I have no clue what's pulling. Don't care.
I don't care.
You wanna know what I'm doing over there, guys?
Okay, you don't want to know what he's doing over there. I'm surprised that hasn't crashed yet.
Maybe that's why Halo is laggy.
Mate, honestly, you gotta. You have no monitoring software. I was gonna say you can be able to check it.
I have Oh, can't see wattage though. I have a. Well, it doesn't matter. I'll plug it into the watt meter. What happens if I use too small of a power supply?
Death.
Do you mean like physically or like wattage wise?
You die.
That PSU is cooking. Oh no, and that's one thing that I don't even think people understand that in the short. So my PC is built into my desk. So I don't have a normal case. My power supply, imagine a dual chamber design, right? I made a dual chamber, but there is no intake. So the power supply sticks out of the back of the build. So yes, that part is open, but the fan is literally, hold on, I need to look at that video because I'm like, no, it's up, it has to be. The fan is facing up, but then like in this chamber area, but there's nowhere for air to come from. So I'm just saying, guys, like if I can do that, you guys can do anything. Just put your mind to it. Slingbuzz wants to say this month's giveaway is fire. Well, thank you, Slingbuzz.
We like to think so.
Yeah, that was made possible with a lot of companies sending us a lot of motherboards. We also got AMD helped out a little bit, right?
AMD sent
AMD,
CPU, motherboard, RAM, storage.
Yep. So AMD helped out a lot. Obviously, all the motherboard companies from Gigabyte to ASRock to Asus, they helped out a lot. And then PC Bros, of course, whatever remaining parts needed, which was 1 or 2. As long as it don't catch fire, I'm okay with the shutting off. So that's what I'm saying. Oh yeah, but if you guys want to know, I'll just tell you all. It's coming up in a video, so you guys will get to see. So far, no crashes, but you have to watch the full video to find out if it gets worse. So I'm building an HP, and it's been running for a couple days now. Not gaming, just regularly running. No issue so far. But it has a Ryzen 5 3400G. Is that a Ryzen 5? Yeah, Ryzen 5. I don't know why. 3400G just feels so old. I can't remember what it is anymore. So 3400G with a MSI RX 6600, and it has a 180 watt power supply. So, yeah, pretty cool. You like the full tour? Thank you. I try to do those full tours of like the office, my house, well not the house, but my home office every so often. Upgrading to the Radeon 7600 and i5. Ooh, nice. So Ian, you got a 5. No, you're good. I think we've told you before, Chaotic, you're fine. You got an RM650 that acts up with an R9 390, but a 650 power spec had no issues. That NYC, that probably, I don't think that'd be the power supply. I mean, or sorry, there's probably something wrong with the power supply. I mean, I know that old GPU pulls some watts, but that shouldn't be the case. Chaotic, I feel like you've been wanting to do that upgrade like forever. Because you bought the, I mean, if I remember right, you bought one of our staples, and I remember you've asked us about the 7600 like a few times now. Are you just nervy? About to see what this 1200 watt PSU can do. You know what? I think it'll be able to run anything you put in it. I'm confused. I had no issues with the ARC A580. Well, I don't know. I just think, I just don't think, I mean, I know the R9 390 is like pretty power hungry, but I don't see why a 650 couldn't do it. What CPU do you have with it? Oh, kids and family. I get it. You know, if you got to save up, you got to save up. Sell the kids, huh? Who said that? Aha, it worked. You want to get away from the awe, that's a big part of it. The what?
The what?
The anger is building in Matt. Matt, is the anger building in you?
Huh?
Did your install work?
Well, I'm trying something with my computer now. I'm disabling secure boot, which was enabled, and I think that's the problem.
So the anger is building in you?
It's more curiosity.
The curiosity, it fuels him.
Also, guys, I would never wish formatting a 256 gig flash drive using disk part on anybody. It's been going for hours.
You're hearing the delete key getting mashed? It's probably trying to get into the BIOS. The key presses are getting harder.
I'll do one more. I'm gonna do a fresh install one more time. Here we go.
Have you tried just doing Windows?
No, I'll try that next. if I'm out of options, I'll see if Windows even works.
Can that just be like the, like your part of the video? Like, guys, so I had so many problems with Bazite that I decided to give a different operating system a try called Windows.
It's kind of cool. Never heard of her before.
Oh, I like that. We just got Chaotic's Cash App.
What?
Who wants to help Chaotic with his GPU upgrade? I cleaned my PC thinking it was dust, but it keeps restarting. What? What did you do to it?
How's that happen?
Your first PC you downloaded Windows from Mac. That was some nightmare fuel. Did they just like not even want you to do it?
They're like, stop immediately.
Your keyboard is so clunky. Gotta get yourself a new one. Yeah, you guys should start requesting money from Chaotic. That is true. Vacuums, like anything that anything that sucks or blows, can cause static. You also gotta be careful too, because if you use like canned air, or even an air compressor, honestly, you can get moisture in it. Now, I think you need a lot of moisture, honestly, to really ruin something, and you need to like do it while it's on, probably. You're building your first PC, you got a 7500F, a 650, a B650 motherboard. You need GPU advice for 1440p, 100 FPS in most games. If you want like a guaranteed 100 FPS in most games, including the new Call of Duty, I would say, just to be safe, go minimum 7700 XT or 4060 Ti.
More Taco Bell for Toasty Bros? Yes, sir.
And actually, if you're doing 1440p, maybe even go a little higher. If you can afford just a 4070 or 7800 XT or 7900 GRE, I'd do those.
Chat, we're gonna see if we're off to the races now. Install number 3. With legacy enabled and secure boot gone.
Note to self, let my PC dry after cleaning it out with air. Yeah, I mean, in a way. I've never really had that issue. I just know that, like, if you ever use an air compressor, you know that you get moisture in the air with it.
Like, Chaotic's giving out money to people. Chaotic. I'll give you my Cash App.
Asking for money, but I guess.
I mean, Chaotic could give us money too. That's true.
Yeah. Can I put my PC list into the chat? I want to get. Sure.
Go for it.
Do you recommend any of the combos the Micro Center has right now? CPU, memory, motherboard. I want to put my foot in AM5. I have a GPU already. So they, I know that they have. You can get it in 2 different forms, and one of them's not quite as good. But you can get the 9600X with a B650M, which is kind of cool. That's like their only micro ATX combo that I saw. But then the only downside is one of them only comes with 16 gig single channel. I wouldn't do that one unless you just think it's a really good deal. But I saw that they had it with a full size board with 32 gigs of RAM, and that one was like, I guess it was like $400 or something like that maybe. They have a lot of combos. So to answer your question, yes, you should be able to go in there and find a combo that you like and it's a good deal. Matt needs a Zen break. Matt, take a Zen.
I need a Zen.
You need a Zen and some Galaxy, yes.
I'd be ready to go, chat. I'd be ready to go.
You want ATX? Well, the good news is most of their combos are ATX, so yeah, just go. If you go on their website, I think you can see most of them. Do you think it makes sense to go with the 9700X over the 9600X if I'm also using it for work? I mean, realistically, the 96 or the 97 are both going to be really good. And honestly, like you compare them with almost any GPU. So if you think you're going to be doing like editing and rendering and stuff like that, then sure, get the 8-core 16 thread. Otherwise, it doesn't really matter. Yeah.
We're at builds.
We just, with holidays yesterday, we didn't get any parts in.
Oh. Right.
So rocking
And
your
like 3 of our
3090
builds are
Founders Edition.
AliExpress CPU builds.
Huh?
And 3 of our builds are AliExpress CPU builds.
Guilty.
9600X combo, you're talking about is 330. Yeah, that's the one that has a single stick of RAM, if I'm remembering right.
That's kind
Which-
of gross.
Yeah, I mean, for the right person, might not be terrible, or just buy more RAM, you know, if you want. I just don't know if it's really a good deal at that point, because you're probably getting the RAM for free.
Oh.
Chaotic said, my upgrades are 376, I have $24 saved. It might be a
You
little
got
bit.
this, buddy.
Dude, just finance it.
No, because I thought about it, like Chaotix asked us for like months now about upgrading that build, and I keep thinking they did it, and then they're like, "Hey, will the 7600X be or will the 7600 be okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, have you not done it yet?"
Whoa.
Holy.
Spec explosion.
Why is there 2 boards?
We're copying and paste that.
And,
shit.
and
Oh,
two
it's the
ra-
same boards.
Why is okay? I see. What GPU? 6600. If you can get a 5500 or 5600, 4500 is a decent CPU if you're building a really really cheap computer. But if you can bump up to like an AliExpress 5500 or 5600, you wouldn't need a cooler after that though, so that would make it a little more difficult. But I would recommend that.
Is that motherboard only Gen 3? So would it only be us to do 5500?
Yeah, probably 5500.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that is the B450M HD.
I guess at that point, it doesn't really even matter then if they get the 45 or the 55.
55 is also Gen 3 though.
See, I like what in the loft said. That's what. Well, that's why I was saying they could get either.
Yeah,
I would do the
yeah.
5600 with the B550 if you can afford it. Gen 4.
Well, a really cheap B550 is the B550M Pro SE on Newegg.
Yeah.
Sick.
It's all white, but it's really good.
You guys are pulling my chain of purchase PC here and put it in a glass case for viewing. Yes,
I like the way they said it.
do it.
A glass
Yeah, you aren't
case
ready
for
for my
viewing.
build that I planned recently as of late in a TDG gamer case.
It's the best case on the market. One may argue.
It can only fit OEM cards.
Yeah, buddy. You guys having a Black Friday? Yes, PC Bros will be having a Black Friday sale.
I know our first real deal starts next week, and that's when we'll be doing the signed pictures. And the week after that, that's when we get some good discounts too.
I boycotted Toast Bros because they won't let me enter. Sorry, Midnight. Why
Is
did
that a good
Midnight
deal?
change their name?
Who did?
The Midnight Moon? Have they always been Midnight Moon?
No. No, it was midnight something before.
Like
Maybe.
XC or something like really edgy.
Midnight's edgy AF. Is that a good build?
XX Midnight XX.
I'm gonna go deal with life. You guys kick ass. Thank you, Jackson and Matt, for all due respect. At least you know both of our
Hey,
names.
go keep saving.
What about me?
Skids custom PCs go hard.
No,
That's
get
what you
this, Jonah. There was someone in chat who goes, I've been watching, like, I'll probably watched 100 of your videos in the last week. And we're like, oh, that's awesome. And he said, yeah, so I'm familiar with Matt, Jonah, and McAllister, but who's the other guy? And I'm like, you've watched hundreds of our videos and you don't know my name, but you know Jonah and McAllister?
Maybe you just forgot to say your name, you know?
No, like
No, he
well,
literally said, I'm bad with names.
Yeah.
The only names I can remember are Matt, Jonah, and McAllister.
But like you talk about bringing Jackson back in to wrap the video up.
I say his name all the
every
time.
single video.
He intros the videos.
He was saying, he was like, I've just only actually heard you guys say people's names like 3 times in all the videos.
You know, you don't do the OG intro. Jack and
Yeah.
Matt here with the Toasty Bros.
That's right.
That's when everyone knew our
That's
name.
the problem.
Now we're just nobodies.
now we're just people with bad hooks.
The hooks.
Hooks.
If I purchase one, we'll have to get a second for my wife. You have to buy from PC Bros. I don't even know what you're talking about, but just buy from us.
Has to be PC Bros.
Everyone takes Jackson for granted. That's what I'm saying. I use a hard drive at home. I use a 4 terabyte, and that's what all my games on and my rendered videos. You'll never forget Jackson's name again. You probably can't. We've probably tortured you enough.
That's okay. I get it. We're all cool with the Jackson, so.
7700 XT, 4060 Ti. What else did you say about a new build for 1440p? So I was saying, like, honestly, I'd probably say 4070 or 7800 XT if you want a guaranteed 100 plus FPS in like every game.
I think the 7700 would depend. It depends on the games you play.
That's why, I mean, they said every
Guaranteed.
game.
If you're playing easier to run games, 7700 XT. But if you want to, I mean, 7800 XT goes on sale like down to like 420 on Black Friday sales.
420 blaze it.
So you can get a good little discount on the 7800 XT.
Toast Chat is popping today. Y'all trying to get the toast up.
Planet Z, it's in the OBS folder.
He's like, you didn't transfer it for me? That's crazy.
Oh, do you normally, where do you
I
transfer
normally,
to?
if it's, I always send it to him in Slack or
It was
something.
just, I would say it was like a voiceover he asked for. He has access to that, right? The OBS folder?
He does. I don't know if he's ever been in there
OBS
before.
voiceover room.
I don't know if he's ever been in there before, but
Everyone do us a favor and like hound people that are complaining about
There
the
we go.
giveaway. How you have to get toast to enter during the giveaway stream this weekend.
yeah, if anyone, all right, so here's the operation, guys. For the people in here who have toast, and if you see someone during the giveaway stream say, I'm mad I don't have toast, I have to enter, everyone just spam, get your money up. All right?
Put up skill issue.
Skill issue or get your money up. Sound good, chat?
Look, I'm just saying, this guy's 619th on the leaderboard, and he has 12,600 toast. That means there's another, like, probably 1,000 people total that have 10K toast or more.
Get your money up. Yeah, look at that. See, look at all these people who are ready. Skill issue for real. See,
my
that's what you need to tell people. Next time they come in there, just say skill issue.
You know, one of my comments back to one of
million.
the people that was complaining was talking about how it takes so long to get toast, and I said we literally have people in our chat that have over 4 million toast. So like, I don't want to hear you complaining about getting your 10,000 toast.
Y'all got
You
this.
get 5K for following, right?
Yeah.
5K for following, 10K for subbing, and then you do get. I don't remember the breakdown. I know that it's out there. You can find it, but
Like 10, 15 toast per like 10 minutes or something like
well,
that.
that you also get it for bits. You get it for donos. You get it for everything now.
And people can also be gifted toast just by people subbing. You get gifted subs.
No.
You have to gift the subs.
Yes, basically,
you
it's
have to-
you got to be
Yes,
the one
yes.
spending the money.
Yeah,
to get the
it's
toast.
if you get a sub gifted to you, you don't get the toast.
Yeah, we get a lot of people that ask that. We're like, I got a
really
sub
like-
gifted. Where's my toast? I'm like, no.
That's not how that works.
I was looking at the impression that it works like that.
You only got 500 from subbing? Well, that's just wrong. I don't know. You did something different.
Yeah.
If you're talking about the YouTube channel or like something else,
you're not even marked as a sub on Twitch.
Maybe it didn't go through, buddy. You might have followed. I could get 500.
It would be 500. It would be.
Who was it? I
5,000.
can't even see him.
I already lost him. I subbed yesterday. Racing.
Racing. Well, let's see if they have the.
Everyone's spamming. Oh, you are subbed.
Oh,
Do exclamation point toast. Check your toast real quick.
yeah. Are you sure you only have that much?
You sure about that, bro?
Sometimes it can be delayed too. So maybe you gotta get.
Give it a day.
You know what? I want to see it. Exclamation point toast. Let's see what pops up.
McAllister said you give me like 3 or 4 minutes. Like, that's more like 5 to 6.
It's 4. It's 4?
It's 4?
We're at 955, I guess.
Did you do it and I just missed it? Sorry, I didn't see it.
Matter of fact, you're on extra 100.
I said 2 can play at that game. Yeah, toast is not the same as channel. Are you checking your channel points, dude? Exclamation point toast racing. You're gonna
Resub with
resub
it.
Thursday?
Hell yeah.
That's smart.
Yeah, nobody. If you're in here trying to get toast and you plan on subbing during the stream giveaway, don't do it because you're gonna be like, oh wow, they did it during the stream. But do it
Unless
like
you do like 100 subs.
yeah, do
then
it on.
do it.
Do it on a day like today, where you are guaranteed to be ready for the stream.
Brayson says 1.1K. All right, well, give it a day. Come back tomorrow, Rayson. If it's still not right, I fix for you, okay? Or come back the next day. Whatever day you can come back. Just don't do it during the stream, because I won't fix it during the stream.
So we cannot fix it during the stream.
We're gonna be cooking turkey.
Monte Air 100 case is goated.
You just got a 7800X3D at your local Micro Center. They have tons of 9800X3Ds in stock. Should I just go ahead and make the jump or wait? If you already have the 7800X3D and like you can't just return it or something, then don't do it.
Yeah, I mean, because honestly, the performance benefits between the two are not insane. You're gonna be just fine. Like I'd rather put it towards a better GPU, like a 5080 or something like that. You know. I think we're rating. We're rating.
Oh, shit, I didn't even see that. We're rating
Heister.
Heister. All right, guys, we're rating Heister. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. We'll be live
PCBros.tech.
tomorrow.
PC.
Here, go to PC Bros, please. Bye. Bye now. See you guys tomorrow. Peace.